Ryan Cole was not born into money. No trust fund, no rich uncle, no lucky inheritance waiting in the background. At age 23, he was sharing a rented room above a noisy auto repair shop, sleeping on a second-hand mattress and working double shifts at a grocery warehouse. His bank balance one winter morning read exactly $104.36. That number would later become symbolic, because it was the day he decided that if his life was going to change, it would change because of systems, not wishes. Ryan didn't hate hard work. He hated pointless work. He noticed something early. The people around him worked extremely hard, yet stayed financially stuck. Same hours, same complaints, same paycheck cycle. One of the forklift operators had worked there 19 years and still worried about rent every month. That observation disturbed Ryan more than poverty itself. Poverty felt temporary. Permanent stagnation felt dangerous. One slow shift during lunch break, he asked the operator, "If you could restart at my age, what would you do differently?" The man answered without hesitation, "I'd learn how money works before I spend my life earning it." That sentence stayed with him. Ryan started spending nights at the public library because it was warmer than his room and had free internet. He began reading about money, not get-rich-quick nonsense, but boring fundamentals: assets, cash flow, compounding, risk, leverage, margin, behavioral finance. Most of it felt complex, but he kept going. He didn't try to understand everything, only enough to take one step. His first discovery was uncomfortable. Saving alone would never make him rich. At his wage level, even extreme saving would barely build security. Growth required ownership, even small ownership. With his $100, he opened a brokerage account. The platform interface looked intimidating. Charts moved like heart monitors. Numbers flashed red and green. He almost quit the idea, but instead of trading, he researched companies like a detective. He read earnings reports like stories. Who sells something people must keep buying? Who grows even in slow economies? Who controls distribution, not just products? He didn't chase hype. He chose a boring logistics software company that powered warehouse routing systems, something he understood from his job. He invested his entire $100. Nothing dramatic happened. For 3 months, the stock barely moved. He kept studying. That's when he discovered a second principle. Income accelerates investing, but skill accelerates income. He shifted focus from markets to himself. Ryan made a rule. Every day, he would build one marketable skill after work. He tested several: graphic design, coding, copywriting, before landing on data analysis. Why? Because companies were drowning in data and starving for interpretation. He found free courses, downloaded public datasets, and practiced turning numbers into decisions. His first freelance proposal was rejected. Then another, then 8 more. Feedback was blunt, no experience. So he created experience. He analyzed open retail datasets and published short reports online. Unpaid, but visible. After 6 weeks, a small e-commerce seller hired him for $120 to analyze customer drop-off patterns. That $120 felt bigger than any paycheck he had earned, because it came from skill, not hours. He reinvested the money, half into learning tools, half into investments. This became his core system: earn to split, to invest, to improve skill, to repeat. Within a year, his freelance side income matched his warehouse salary. He didn't quit yet. Instead, he increased his investment rate. His portfolio crossed $8,000, not from lucky trades, but steady contributions and disciplined buying of undervalued, profitable companies. Then came his first major setback. A fast-growing tech stock he believed in dropped 47% after a regulatory issue. Panic spread. Online forums screamed, "Sell." Ryan almost did, but instead reviewed the company fundamentals. Revenue still grew. Customers still depended on the product. Fear, not collapse, drove the fall. He held and added a small amount more. It took 18 months, but the stock recovered and tripled from his average buy price. That moment taught him emotional discipline beats prediction accuracy. By age 27, Ryan left the warehouse and became a full-time analyst consultant. He lived below his means even as income rose. No lifestyle inflation, same used car, same small apartment, just quieter. He automated investing. Every payment that came in was divided automatically, 50% living, 30% investing, 20% skill and tools. Automation removed temptation. At 28, he discovered something powerful. Small businesses often had valuable data, but no one to interpret it. He productized his service, monthly analytics dashboards instead of one-time reports. Recurring revenue replaced irregular gigs. Within 2 years, he had 37 clients paying monthly retainers. Instead of spending profits, he built a second asset, a niche analytics template pack for e-commerce sellers. It solved a specific problem, ad waste tracking. He sold it cheaply, but at scale. Thousands bought it. His investment account crossed $300,000 by 32. But the real acceleration came next, when he combined investing with ownership. He used capital to acquire a struggling but profitable small SaaS tool whose founder wanted to exit. The product was good, marketing was bad. Ryan understood both data and messaging now. He improved onboarding, clarified value, added usage analytics. Customer retention jumped. Revenue doubled in 18 months. He did not celebrate, he repeated. Every gain fed the next asset. Market downturns came. A recession cut valuations. Instead of freezing, he followed his rule. Buy strong assets when fear discounts them. He had prepared cash reserves specifically for downturns. Preparation turned crisis into opportunity. At 35, his total net worth crossed $1 million, spread across equities, business ownership, and cash-flowing digital assets. No lottery, no viral fame, no inheritance, just systems. A journalist later asked him, what was the turning point, the lucky break? Ryan replied, there wasn't one. There were about 400 small correct decisions. He summarized his framework simply. Clarity before action. Understand how money flows. Skill before scaling. Increase value you can deliver. Systems before motivation. Automate good behavior. Assets before lifestyle. Buy income before upgrades. Patience before prediction. Time beats timing. People assumed the $100 investment started it all. Ryan disagreed. The real starting capital was not money. It was behavior change. The $100 only made it visible. Years later, he still tracked every dollar. Not from fear, but from respect. Because he remembered what it felt like to look at a $104 balance and decide it was enough to begin. And it was.